Hello, my name is Rahul Ghosh, and today we're going to be talking about OkCupid. So here's our agenda for today. We're going to do a little introduction about what our topics are going to be like, and then we're going to do our agenda. We're going to talk about information about the data, and then we're going to wrap this up with our conclusion. The introduction. So OkCupid is a US-based internationally operating online dating friendship and formally also known as a social network platform. It features a simple multiple choice questions that helps in matching numbers. So with that multiple choice questions, we are collecting a lot of data, and that's the data we have been provided. So our primary task from the marketing team is to analyze the data and provide some insightful information that can help in marketing the site and understand basically where our user base is coming from and if we can do anything to improve the site and also improve user experience. So the data set that has been provided to us has around 60,000 objects, basically the rows and columns, to sexual orientation, if they are gays, bisexual, straight, things like that. And there's 22 variables, which is like the height, income, the sex, things like that. Okay, so we're taking everything into account, and I'm going to be summarizing some of the points that we have noticed in the data set to give you that information so it makes more sense. So from the data, we see the total number of people based on their sexual orientation is bisexual is 2,700, gay is 55, and straight is 51,000. So from this, we can infer that OkCupid, most of the users are straight that join, and the less amount of population are the bisexual people in the data set. Okay. So the second interesting fact that we found in the data set, as you can see, is the relationship between the sex, which is male and female, versus the sexual orientation. So as you can see on the left-hand side is the female column. So we have more straight people on both male and female. There's more gay people on the female side, actually less gay people on the female side than on the male side. There's more bisexual people on the female side than on the male side, right? So it's like a nice, neat little diagram to see that the data we saw on the previous slide kind of like correlates with this information right here, because both straight in this graph actually combines to about most of the population of OkCupid. All right. The second interesting fact that we have found is the age distribution of OkCupid users. So from the graph, you can see that the age between 21 and 40, it makes up around 76% or 77%, and 23 to 35, it's around 50, 58, 59% here. So from this, we can infer that mainly the people that join OkCupid kind of follow the age range from 20 to 40, 45. And the higher the age, as you can see, the user count is actually lower. So past 60, there's very few. There's not a lot of users at the age of 80 range. And as you can see, there are some on before 20, so like 15 to 20. We have a few users that are in that in that age range, right? So the next interesting fact, which is a hype that females are making less money than males, and we actually have the data from OkCupid to prove that. So as you can see on the female side, this is the income, and I have highlighted it in the red, like the amount that they're making. And on the female side, as you can see, there's a significant drop from females to males. So there's barely any females that are making past that 50,000 mark. Whereas if you look at the males, they're making like, the $1 million range. So there is, of course, the income inequality, which is something, we've been talking about in the data that we were provided. Kind of shows that it is true. There is a huge gap between the age range here. The fourth one that we're going to be talking about is the height distribution. We'd like to know between the males and females. As you can see, we have taken the male and female height from 50 to 80, so we can eliminate some of the other data, and it shows that the average males are significantly taller than females. There are a few females that are in that range, like very few, like on the 70 range, but yeah, the males are actually a lot taller than that. So with that, we come to our conclusion. So from all the information that was provided to us, the data set, which was huge, we were able to get a lot of valuable information from that data. The first one was more straight people join OkCupid compared to other sexual orientation. The second thing was the income inequality between males and females. The height distribution, where you see the males are higher, males are taller than females. Also, this will help, OkCupid in making better business decisions. For example, they can do, or they can make a difference in the community by based on the data that we see the inequality, and we will follow that, men and women should have equal wage pay, things like that, right? So something that can be useful going forward. And with that, they can bring valuable change within, OkCupid users and within the company itself, based on all the data and the analysis we have provided. Okay. So thank you for your time. I really appreciate that. If you have any further questions, you can always reach out to me over email or phone call. And I look forward to speaking with you and answering any questions you may have.